My colleague Ritvik Bhalsekar is with us now. He joins us from Mumbai. Ritvik, before I go into understanding any of this, what is this issue of soil mining in the area? Can we focus on that first? That seems to have not been discussed anywhere. It's become about this Neta sort of scolding a Babu, which is, frankly, if you ask me, an everyday affair. We shouldn't sort of fool ourselves into believing that this doesn't happen on an everyday basis in India. So let's keep that aside for a moment. Tell us a little bit about what this mining issue is.
Absolutely. So the whole episode traces back to 3 days back in a village called Kurud, which comes in Solapur district, and what has been claimed by the government officials and also spokesperson and leaders of NCP Ajit Pawar faction is that some milk producers and farmers who are trying to carve out way for them by excavating some soil which is nearby, and they had got an official order. The Tehsildar, the local level officer of Kurud village, had got an official order of excavating that soil. But despite that, when the complaints were raised that the amount of soil which is being excavated is in more amount than it is permitted. So at this point, the friction comes in, and the Tehsildar comes to the spot. He, ask all the villagers or the party who is involved in this whole incident, and then there is an altercation between them. The Tehsil officers call extra police force, and this is the scene where woman IPS officer Krishna comes in the picture, and when she enters this scene, there are again altercations between the villagers, which are again reportedly are from Ajit Pawar NCP faction, and they directly call Deputy CM Ajit Pawar. They narrate him the whole issue and how the police force and the local administration is interfering with their work, which is going to pave some way for their work. And
but Ritvik, if you look at that video, look at the video very carefully, what's very clear is the fact that she was ready to listen. This IPS officer was ready to listen if it was the voice of Ajit Pawar indeed. She goes on to say it again, sir, how do I know ye aapki awaaz hai? Then he asks her for a number. Then he says, okay, I will do a video call. Then you can see my face, and then be rest assured that it is me. So please do as I say, otherwise I will take action against you. So in this case, both the parties have compromised really. Ajit Pawar clearly abusing his position and the IPS officer giving in.
Absolutely, and this is what the opposition is claiming, and there are attacks, counter attacks from both the sides. What is being told is that when Ajit Pawar took a call from one of the party worker, the so-called villager, and when he listened to the whole episode of what is happening, he tried, and which is clearly evident that the officer is being intimidated. She's been halted from performing her duty for what she is there. And when she confronted Ajit Pawar, citing that this might be someone else who might imitate him, or nowadays with the use of AI, anyone can call and get the things done. So she had her doubts and she confronted it, and this is when the ego of Deputy CM got hurt, and then he started pressurizing her, as we could witness. And now that the party has officially accepted the fact that yes, it was Ajit Pawar himself talking on the phone, but they are also trying to cover up the whole issue and defend him by saying that that's his nature for last 30-40 years. We've been watching him, the way he talks. He's being very straightforward, and this is being misconstrued, this is being misunderstood, and definitely everyone in his party is standing strongly behind him.
That's his nature. That's the defense that they're saying, really. Okay, but Ritik, let's quickly give an update. What's the status on the IPS officer now? Has she been transferred? She's still there? What's the story?
No, absolutely not. There's no official word from the IPS officer as of now, nor any official statement from Home Minister and Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. But yes, what is being told is that an MLC, again from NCP Ajit Pawar faction, Amol Mitkari, has now shot a letter to the Secretary of UPSC claiming that there is a need to investigate the documents of educational and the caste certificates which are being submitted by the current officer, and he wants to validate them. He is raising doubts about its validity, and this is how they're trying to corner. This is not the first incident in Maharashtra which has happened. There have been such confrontations between ministers and bureaucracy, but it is shocking when someone of the stature of a deputy CM and a very senior leader, a senior political figure, Ajit Pawar, intimidates an officer.
Is it shockingly, Ritvik?
MLAs
come on, it's not just Maharashtra, it's all over the country. We should not stay in denial that in our country, politicians do not use their clout, do not use their positions of power and call people and get things done. Like, come on. This is an unfortunate incident for Mr. Pawar. Why? Because all of this got caught on camera. That's the only bit surprising in all of this. Let's not pretend that things like these do not happen. It is appalling nonetheless. But please, requesting Ritik to keep an eye on what happens with that IPS officer as well. What you can see very clearly in the video is that she was ready to listen to him, only she wanted to do her checks clearly and check if it was indeed Ajit Pawar. It's the politics of the absurd, if one can really call it that, unfolding in Maharashtra.